I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we've got a full fleet, pretty much. I'm just going to grab this guy, put him over here. Okay. I think that's going to be done. And now we wait for our fleet to jump into, well, I guess to warp in.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1.
All right, the enemy is directly ahead of us, and really our only goal in this mission is to eliminate all targets. Once again, for those of you that don't know, there was a political rally on this particular planet, on Pycon, and the Cylons attacked that political rally. For those of you that aren't really aware of the Battlestar Galactica lore, you know, this is a group of 12 planets, all named after essentially the Zodiac, you know, Capricorn, Pisces, etc. And some of these planets, you know, they don't want to be part of the 12. I'm not going to give away too much, but you're definitely going to be fighting separatists in the game. So you're not just going to be fighting Cylons. You're also going to be fighting some humans. And that's tough, without, you know, to say the least. Let me go ahead and pop out all of my ships. All of my fighters, as it were. All right, here we go. Let him go, boys. What have we got? We've already got some Nemesis ships. Oh, it's all gonna be Nemesis ships. I hate that. These guys are hacking masters, so I want to try to kill them as quickly as possible. You know, generally, I would suggest spreading out the damage in this game. In this particular case, I would suggest focusing entirely on one ship. Try to knock out these Cylons with a Nemesis class as quickly as you can.
Missiles on their way.
Because once they start hacking, you know, no matter how big your ship is, no matter how good it is, it could easily be destroyed by one of these guys. So let's do this. Let's get the Viper Mark 1. We'll select a target. We'll make it that one on the right. I'm going to spread out the damage just a little bit. Just got through saying don't spread the damage out, but in this case, I'm going to break my rules a little bit. I'm also going to lower the altitude. In fact, I don't think altitude is relevant in space. It's probably a different term for it. I'm also going to focus fire on that Nemesis, but I'm not increasing my offensive power right now. I don't want to lose any ships. You know, we're in the campaign. We're pretty poor in the campaign right now, and the last thing I need is to lose some ships.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Let them go, boys. Oh my goodness, look at all those missiles. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, that frontal armor should break down. Oh, we're so close. I'm gonna go ahead and focus fire. Oh, he's already focusing. And we'll have the Manticore focus fire on that guy as well. It's gonna get interesting. Let's lower that altitude a bit. Oh boy, the hacking has begun, and as you can see, all three of them are focusing entirely on our adamant. So we got one of them, but he's still being hacked by 3. Yeah, man, that can shut down that ship so quickly. You guys have no idea. So we want to keep on taking out these ships very, very fast. I'm going to go ahead and focus on the Nemesis. I am going to increase damage here, but keep in mind, when you increase damage in this game, you're lowering defenses. So the ship is not going to be as well defended. That being said, it's going to do a lot of damage.
So say we all.
Indeed. Thank you. She agreed with me. What did I tell you guys? So say we all. All right. Nope. We're still waiting for the missiles to be prepared, unfortunately. For this ship, I'm going to basically just kind of do this.
Understood.
Oh, he is so dead. Go. Let's keep on chasing. Love this Berserk class. We're just going to keep him down below the entire time. We'll focus fire on that Nemesis. And our Mark 1s sort of have a mind of their own. You know, typically I would order them to attack that ship, but they know what to do. So I'm not too concerned. However, I'm going to send the Manticore after that Nemesis right there. And I'm going to send this hack ship after it as well. We could start fixing the hangar. Essentially, what they've damaged is what allows our Vipers to land, repair, etc. So I'm actually not that concerned. That being said, it's still not a great thing. So let's go ahead and focus fire on the Nemesis. Come on, boys.
Understood.
I'll raise my Manticore just a little bit there. And yeah, he can fire his missiles. Let's go ahead and fire them off at the Nemesis. Do the same with these ships if we're able.
Missile tubes prepped. Yes, Commander.
Okay, one down, one left. Now, since this is an extra mission, essentially sort of an extra mission to gain Tilium, there could be reinforcements, so we want to keep that in mind as well. Make sure none of these guys are going to crash into each other. I think they're okay. Let's get that Berserk class
yes,
over
Commander.
here again. There she blows. And there we go, guys. Mission successful. As always, I'm going to let you guys watch the replay because the replay is so cool. I'm not going to do any voiceover over the replay. Then I will take a look at the chat. Yeah, there was definitely some friendly fire there. I think Pixelator's Pride performed beautifully during this particular battle. But basically, yeah, this is an evac mission for the people on PyCon.
Pretty easy battle, I have to say.
You know, even though their political beliefs are generally separatist, which means they don't really want to be part of the Quorum of 12, it's our job to defend their right to, well, have their own beliefs. So we're going to go ahead and do just that.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys,
Multiple
here we
civilian
go.
Dratus contacts are present at the site. You'd better hurry, Commander.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. So basically, guys, we have got to try and defend the transports until their FTL drives recharge. If you want to take a look at the civilian transports, they're over here. And as you can see, let me try to get a closer look here. They even look like sort of, I guess, like a modern day 747 times 10. You know, these are used to transport civies. They're not combat ships at all. They've got no countermeasures. We need to defend them. So we're going to be sending our boys forward
On it, Commander.
to defend this political rally happening at PyCon that the Cylons want to
Commander.
end immediately. Of course, before we
Understood.
jump into just defending political rallies left and right, we definitely want to go ahead and pop all of our Vipers, make sure we're prepared for this, and keep in mind, as I mentioned before, that in this game, you're not only going to have to deal with Cylons. Just like the real Battlestar Galactica, you're also going to have to deal with separatists, you know, humans that don't want to be part of the Quorum of 12. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Trying to get ahead of those civilian ships so they don't have to deal with any enemies. Ooh, I think we're up against something interesting. Yeah, they're going straight for the civilian ships. They're going straight for them. I could boost thrusters here. Boost thrusters will actually make you go faster, but there are some downsides.
Yes,
you know, you're going to lose attack power, defensive power, etc. Essentially, these ships can, you know, they can focus on one specific thing, but then they're going to lose their ability to perform other, you know, other abilities. Now, once you're done with your turn, you can turn the thrusters off. So I kind of want to turn them on, but I'm going to be safe, and I'm just going to keep them off for now. It's just kind of what I think is right. Oh boy, they're already attacking the civilian ships. This is bad. Very bad. And these civilian ships, guys, they are not very strong, unfortunately. Okay, I think we got Talon class. Yep, Talon class enemies. So I will fire guided missiles at the Talon class enemy right there.
Understood.
I'll also focus fire on the target. If you select focus fire, you're going to do a lot more damage to that particular target, and I'm also turning my attack power all the way up. If I lose a Manticore, I'm not really that upset. I'm not saying that Manticores aren't great ships, because they are great ships, but you know, losing one, they're pretty inexpensive, so you can pretty much pick one up fairly quickly. What about our... Yeah, let's get these guys to target the enemy too.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Good old Mark 1s. Oh, she's taken some nasty hits, although the Talon class can withstand a lot of damage, guys. I'm actually going to switch my target. I'm going to cancel that one and focus on the Nemesis. I hate these guys. They're hacking geniuses, and it's frustrating to deal with them. There's no other way to put it.
Understood.
That's right, understood. She agrees with me every time. I love this lady. Actually, she's a well-known voice actor. I believe Musso has the name. She was actually, if I'm not mistaken, she was one of the characters on BSG, but she also did some voice work. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to fire once again at the Nemesis. I don't want to have to worry about getting hacked.
Understood.
Oh, let's watch for that friendly fire. Oh, my goodness, that's going to be close. Wow. We got really lucky there. And yes, you can absolutely have friendly fire in this game for those of you guys that are new. Not only can you have friendly fire, you can accidentally crash your ships into one another. So that's absolutely a possibility. Now I'm focusing my fire on the Raider prototypes. These are Cylon ships. Raiders, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, are essentially, you know, fighter class ships. Now there are other sort of ships that the enemy has that have Centurions on board. Centurions are basically Cylon warriors, and they can actually jump on your ship, you know, board your ship, and finish you off really quickly.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see how that guy's doing. I think after another barrage, he's going to be in trouble. Let's get this guy to focus fire on the Talon class. Oh, he's already focusing fire. Cool, cool. Nope, sorry. He's focusing fire on the Raiders. That's right. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. One Nemesis down. Still have to protect these civilian ships, though, guys. See how the Talon's doing. The hull on that thing is just, oh, it never, ever goes down. Really takes a lot of shooting to take this thing down. Pretty sure that all of our fighters are targeting the Talon, but let me just make sure. Oh man, they're hitting those, but they're hitting the civilian transports, but now we're in front of the transports, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for the enemy to kill them. We've also got a Nemesis over there. Let me see if I can fire any missiles. Oh, yes, I can. And I'm going to target the Nemesis. Most of you guys know of my complete hatred of Nemesis-class ships. They are not my friends. They're no one's friends. Okay, he's targeting the Talon already. Not too concerned about that. So are our dataless ships as well. What about the Manticore? This poor guy.
So say we all.
Fire a guided missile at the Nemesis. Again, I'm more afraid of Nemesis-class ships than Talons, even though Talons are much more expensive. Get him, boys. Oh, she's going down. She's going down. Yes! Love that. And now we have 2 Nemesis-class ships to deal with, but so far these civilian ships are doing just fine. I want to be careful here because we potentially could crash into this ship. Make sure we don't have any other projectiles we can fire. Let's go for it. And for this one, I'm going to fire a guided missile right there at that Nemesis class. Let's increase the attack as well. So all 3 civilian ships right now are okay. I'm not sure how many people these civilian ships can carry, but you know, if we just take a look at them and we take a look at the windows, you know, I'm assuming probably like well over 1,000 civilians. So losing a single one of these is a big problem. So far, we've managed to defend every single one. And this is going to get us a lot of respect for the people on PyCon. And once again, for those of you that are new to the game, in the campaign, if you can defend the planets, they're going to keep paying Tillium to you. If you can't defend the planets, you know, there's a whole political infrastructure beneath the game where they're going to stop paying Utilium because you're not doing anything to protect them. Now, what is this? Oh, those are the transports. Okay. We can actually kind of... Do we have control over them? No, we don't. Let's go. There's one gonna... That one's gonna go down for sure. Ooh, just one more. I want to give Pixelator's Pride the kill, but I think
understood.
He's a little far away. Make sure we're focusing fire. I think we're going to kill this guy this turn. There she goes, boys. Yes, I love it. Oh no, wait a minute. There's more? Uh-oh. We want to be very careful. So I think we actually just have to wait the 6 turns. If I'm not mistaken, we just have to wait the 6 rounds. Once we wait the 6 rounds, the mission is completed.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm just going to keep these guys going. I don't see any other enemies, as far as I can tell. I want to make absolutely sure. But they would usually pop up on our radar. In this case, I don't see a single thing. So our job now is just not to crash any of our ships into each other or into any space debris that could potentially cause an explosion. I think you guys can take it from here. So at this point, these civilian ships are just waiting to be able to turn on their FTL drives. For those of you wondering what FTL drive is, sort of like warp drive in any other sort of sci-fi genre, as it were. Just want to make sure that none of these guys are going to crash into each other. I think they're doing fine, but for instance, if we had a guy really low crash into that rock, that would be a devastating loss. It really would be. You know, losing a ship just because of bad piloting. Good old Daedalus is fine, and this is basically our shipyard. This can build ships, repair ships, etc., etc. It's even got its own squadron of Mark 1s. One round. I think this is going to be victory. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All of them are safe. Let's end that turn. And that is Pycon. That's the planet of Pycon.
All civilian transports are clear. Mission complete.
Yeah, baby. We just saved some civvies. Now, as always, I'm going to let you guys watch the replay without any voiceover so that you guys can get an idea of essentially what happened during this battle from your own perspective. Let's take a look. Well, I think we did pretty well, and I'm not sure if you guys saw some of those clips with the Mark 1s sort of flying, and you could even see sort of like some space junk on the windows. I just love that level of detail. It's really, really cool to be able to see that. Well, there we go. Hey, we managed to go ahead and actually save the civilians. We saved Pycon. Hopefully they're going to thank us for it, although that doesn't always happen.